Hey folks, I'm Currie Spicefreak Sloss, and this is a box from Hedonist, containing their brand new sauce. Now, this sauce is not the Last Dab, it is the Last Dab Apollo, which actually has rather more in common with Smoking Ed's Reaper Squeezings and Gator Squeezings than with the previous Last Dab. But we'll talk about that in just a second, after the intro. So, intro's out of the way, and I'm very sorry about the fireworks in the background, but it's the day after Bonfire Night, and there's not much I can do about that right now. So, in the original Last Dab, it was just pepper X, vinegar, and then a whole bunch of spices. You had ginger, turmeric, mustard, cumin, coriander, all that sort of thing to give it flavour. This is just the Apollo, which is the new Reaper and Pepper X hybrid, and then, one second, let me find the ingredients list. Yeah, the Apollo pepper, distilled vinegar, Apollo pepper powder, and Apollo pepper distillate. So it's just Apollo, 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 and a bit of vinegar. That last Apollo, though, the distillate, is a chili extract. It's not your normal chili extract. It's not your normal capsicum oleoresin or oleoresin of capsaicin, as it's called, which is an oily resin-based compound used to extract the capsaicin, the spicy chemical, out of the chilies and concentrate it down to get the most bang for your buck, if you will. This is not that. This is CO2-based distillate, which is just another name for extract. So it's used CO2 to extract the capsaicin and maybe the other oils from the pepper, I don't know. And then it's just that, none of the CO2 left behind in theory, and definitely none of that bitter, overcooked, metallic chemical taste. So it won't taste like an extract sauce, but this is still an extract sauce. It will still have the heat of an extract sauce. It won't be representative of the heat of the Apollo itself, but hopefully it's at least representative of the Apollo's flavour. And hey, it's nice to see Smoking Ed admitting that he's using that on the label, because he hasn't done in the past. Break the custom First We Feast shrink wrap. And what we got? Do we have any fun branding on here? The Last Dab Apollo is the world's only hot sauce made of the Apollo pepper, the new hottest pepper from Guinness World Record holding chili breeder Smoking Ed Currie. The Apollo pepper channels the sun's energy to bring new levels of flavour and heat to the world of super hots. Live the hot ones tradition. Yes, they like to think of Apollo as the god of the sun. Apparently he's the god of a lot of things, including medicine, which is an interesting choice for hot sauce, but hey, it does theoretically have all sorts of health properties. Scent-wise, there's a deep red chili scent to it, and then a lot of just super hot pepper funk. Let's pour some of this into my chili glass here. Gonna just do that much in there, because, well, there's only so much I'm prepared to have on my nuggets of an extract sauce like this. Let's give it a go. Good healthy covering. So the first thing I taste is the sourness of the vinegar, and the chili takes that to an almost citrusy place. And then after that, it's quite bitter, and it just gets hotter and hotter. And it's initially a relatively dull burn, but now it's becoming more sharp across the tip of my tongue. So it's got elements of both the Reaper burn and the Pepper X burn. And honestly, I feel like the original Last Dab was hotter. But at the same time, this one's more immediate, more stinging, and it definitely doesn't feel like it's going to be going away anytime soon. Let's see what my Mango Lassie does for a chop. Wonders, that's what it does for it. It's not completely gone, but despite that recurring hiccup, no, it's not going to come back now, but that was a long-lasting relief still, which is nice. Let's have another nugget. Bring this up, bring back completely. And yeah, it's citrusy, soft, deep red chili flavour. And very, very bitter, but not that chemical extract bitterness, just bitter pepper bitterness. Do wish I had someone with me for this one, to distract me from my own suffering. But sadly, quarantine means that can't be the case. Also, if you have a look at this, you can see all the red chili shreds on my nugget. So there's definitely a lot of Apollo in here. In comes the running nose. And yeah, this is hot. This is very hot. I don't think it's that far off the original Last Dab. But at the same time, the original Last Dab tasted a hell of a lot better than this. At the time of recording, they've just brought out Sweetie's episode of Hot Ones. And yeah, I agree with her on this one. It's not a good sauce at all. It's a hot sauce. It will make you suffer, but you won't enjoy it. I'm definitely not going to be bringing it out every week for pizza night the way I did that one. Also, it's just that stinging heat, which is less pleasant. So, I bet Lord Grimm's happy he's not here for this one. I'm going to do one last dab of this, and then I think I'm going to close out the video. Because I've already done one video tonight, and there's only so much of this I can take. I'm going to be real honest with you. I've got through about half of what I put in the glass at this point, and you can see I used about half the bottle in the glass, so maybe a little under. So you'll see I've used about the same as I used in the original Last Dab video. I reckon I'm suffering about the same, to be honest. Though I have had a little bit more of my drink along with it. Well, that's way too much dairy in my stomach now. And probably way too much heat as well. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll leave links to the last dab one in the description down below. And yeah, I really haven't, to be honest. It doesn't taste good. It doesn't feel good. It's just suffering. But this has been The Last Dab Apollo from Hot Ones Season 13. Probably about a 15 out of 10 on my scale. Stronger than anything natural, but maybe not quite as strong as that original Last Dab, which actually was a fair bit thicker than this. This flows. I'm going to go grab something nice and mild to put on the last of this. Let's see what I've got. I'll be right back. So after a little thought, I've gone for the first date from Chili Scrumptious because it's nice and mild. I put it in my own wing lineup that I did right up on my blog, which I'll also link in the description. And yeah, it's nice and mild, but very earthy from its beetroot, and a good garlic hit, absolutely full of flavour. Exactly what I'm looking for to make up for this crap. Oh yeah. Sweet garlic cooked to perfection. Now this is a sauce you can actually enjoy. I'll leave links to Chili Scrumptious and my review of this sauce in the description down below. But I think that's it from me for today. Catch you next time. Bye.